Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, when I got the black shirt on, it's time to talk. We're talking about the TikTok ban today because I got my own opinions about it. I also got a list of stuff I want to mention. Also, I will be showing you guys, we're going to be looking together at one of the bills that I've been researching about this because I'm actually curious about a lot of stuff, pros and cons to both. And also, just listen, disclaimer, okay? The stuff I say, you know, if you feel hurt by it, it's just my personal opinion. I feel like people are too soft these days, and this is just what I think. I don't use TikTok like that every day, so I don't care for its stand, but I also know the reason. I know the reason why people want it. Okay, so let's get into this video. Okay, y'all, so we have the fastest growing app one of the fastest growing apps in the world with over 1 billion users. Americans definitely use it more, I'm pretty sure, than anybody. You see, the biggest thing, the main reason why it's so big is that you have quick videos. This kind of remind me of the Vine era. Y'all remember the Vines? It's crazy how like that fell off. But like those people end up going to Instagram and they start doing longer videos, which kind of like fell off because shorter videos is like it get people into it quicker and it make you want to rewatch it because it's like they were like 7-second videos. Now TikTok, you have the same thing. And they're like 5 or 10 seconds. You have like a minute. You got 3 minutes, and now I think you have 10 minutes now. So you can do full on stories and like shows and news, and like you can get stuff out so much quicker. That's why it was so fast growing. Well, that's why it is. I'm acting like it's gone now, but that's why it is so fast growing. And it's like you can use the app. You can use TikTok and get the app the message out faster. That's actually why a lot of people use it. For example, you see, let's look at the news situations now. Okay, you have news on like that they talk about on the CBS, NBC, all those news. A lot of stuff be fake news though, y'all. So it's really hard. New York Post, I don't really trust that one. Washington Post, but it's like they like the stuff that's on the news is like they don't talk about the real stuff. So you have like crime. They talk about like the same old stuff. They talk about crime. They talk about crime that isn't like they don't talk about cold cases no more. It's like a lot of stuff they just miss out misinformation. So you have people on TikTok telling their stories and telling like the real stories, and they can get the message out faster. So there's so many pros to TikTok, and I know people are like protesting at this moment down there about how they're TikTokers and how it has improved them. You know, some people say it gives them a voice because, you know, people can see it quicker. That's actually a thing. There's a lot of pros and cons to this app, man. It's crazy, and that's what we're gonna go through. So the first thing, y'all, this first ban on government issue phones in 2022. So what are government issue phones? I'm guessing like y'all, I actually don't know that, but I'm realistically, I'm guessing like work phones, you know, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason they did that because they are afraid of people in other countries spying. That's what they kept saying, and that's why that's the main reason why they want the app banned. A lot of people just don't believe it. I did my research on this, y'all. I looked at a lot of stuff and a lot of stories of what people believe, and it's definitely two-sided. Let's talk about this real quick, y'all. You have, when I say old heads, y'all, it's just older people, okay? It's a habit of saying that because it's just the way of thinking that they have. So you have old heads who believe that the app should be banned, that it's not good for kids, that you know, it'll be a better place without everybody on social media because they didn't have social media, they don't care about social media. Those are also the same people who are like against abortion, who are against like everything goes about. A lot of people are against abortion. I'm not getting on that, but it's like that's their lifestyle. They're okay without it. They see that a lot of younger people are affected by the internet, so they're okay without it. But then on but on the other side, you have the people protesting who they believe it gives them a voice. They have a place to escape. They have fun on it, and it helps a lot of people. Two different sides on this show. So it's like, who can say we're right? The government say they're right. I feel like that's the only thing that matters, unfortunately. But it should not be like that. What's the point of having free speech if it don't matter? That's why I always say I feel like the state is not free at all because they don't take into consideration what people think, okay? So yeah, it's banned on government issued phones. And I know it's also banned on university campuses. Y'all, 50 universities have banned it from their Wi-Fi. So what that mean is that because where I'm at, I go to UCA, they have banned a lot of stuff on I think censoring stuff and banning different websites. So you can't go to these websites, and I'm pretty sure, I wonder if TikTok is on there, but you can't use their Wi-Fi to go on it. You'll have to use like your data to do all that. So that's what that means. When they say they banned it off their TikTok off their Wi-Fi, you just can't use their Wi-Fi services on it. It's like, it's crazy. It's like that serious now, y'all, that they're getting to the point where they don't want nobody using it because they believe that they are taking our information. That's exactly what they believe. They believe the Chinese are like taking our information. I just feel like it's just too thought out of their part. I just think I don't know, I got my own opinions. I'll say that later, y'all. So another fact is that TikTok is banned in India due to the challenges. Now, I have researched this, and this also goes with like a lot of challenges, and I think I got another one on my list, y'all. When I did say the dark side, the challenges. Let's talk about the challenges, and this is a con, okay? So you have these blackout challenges. It's a lot of different like dark challenges. You have like bullying on TikTok. It's a lot of stuff to have. Y'all remember that legging thing? That was weird. I didn't get that. I was like, what person even started that? You got like all these dumb things started by dumb kids and dumb people who want people to follow them and like harm themselves. I'm not with that at all, okay? I'm not with that. I think the challenge is, I never understood why the hate would be for suing the app, because what can they do? Well, I guess you could say they could censor more. How about that? People should not be able to upload. And y'all, disclaimer, I try not to just stick to one side. I always try to give two sides of everything. So a pro and a con of this app, okay? Pros and cons. That's why I'm going back and forth, okay? Because I see good in the app, but I also see a lot of bad. In my opinion, personally, is that I'm okay with or without the app, but I do know a lot of people more people use this app than the people who don't, okay? So yeah, I can like care less if it's here or there. I don't really use it that much, but you do see it, like the bad sides of it. So yeah, you have people doing these challenges, and I feel like it should be censored. It should definitely, like, you shouldn't be able to say there's a lot. They should censor it by doing like you shouldn't say words, like certain words in your description, or it don't get posted, because when you say like blackout challenge, the fact that they even got like they allow that to go up says a lot about the censorship. Like they don't care. I've actually heard what's it called? True crime over here, y'all. I'm a true crime person. I watched the TikTok serial killer. You had girls fangirling over him. He wasn't even cute, but he was like killing women, and y'all, it's like this whole thing with like the censorship and what is allowed on TikTok is actually insane. But there's always a but, okay? It is on the app to like the people to like censor that. Also, with the challenges, the horrible challenges, I feel like, my personal opinion, I feel like parents should watch their kids and like limit internet use. If we do that nowadays, I feel like it'll definitely be a better place, because the internet is it's not a good place. We all know that. It's a dark place. And the parents need to watch their kids and keep them off the internet. That's just what it is. But they don't want to. It's like it's like this, where we are now, they buy phones for their kids and like at younger ages, and then they're on TikTok so quick making videos. Little kids should not be on TikTok, okay? I just never understood that. Before I go through the rest of this list, because it's a lot of stuff y'all gotta talk about, we're gonna go through this bill, okay? There's one bill I saw. This is just one of them, and we're going to talk about the main one. But the Terminate TikTok on Campus Act, okay? And I'm going all over the place. I'm trying to stay in order, and I meant to do this one first, actually. But yeah, I just found like there are so many it's interesting that what the government is trying to do to ban them, okay? Like, for example, with this bill that they're proposing, or I think that's already went into effect, kinda, this is the reason why the 50 universities have banned it, because they are threatening to cut off funding for universities that are allowing like people to use TikTok on their Wi-Fi. Y'all, I think it's just a lot of nonsense. But let's go through this bill, okay? Okay, y'all. So this bill was introduced in 2023. I believe it has not been passed yet. They do have a tracker and everything. So this bill prohibits an institution of higher education from receiving federal funds unless the IHE takes certain actions to ban the use of social media video application TikTok. I just think they are definitely like doing the most on this, y'all. It's just like, is it that serious? Like, come on. To prohibit federal funds from being provided unless TikTok is basically banned on electronic devices and for other purposes. Prohibiting the use of TikTok and electronic device owned or issued by the institution. So I'm guessing obviously computers and stuff like that, but like they don't have phones and stuff. So I'm kind of confused about that. They don't use phones. So what would that even like be about? Like what? So they say it pertains to national security, law enforcement, telecommunications, cybersecurity, police and stuff. That's what that is, and teachers as well, y'all. Okay, if we go down from TikTok, the term TikTok means a social network, and we know that includes any successful application or service developed by ByteDance Limited or owned. Okay, yeah, they just did not want anything. Also, they're talking about meanings of device capable of accessing the internet and includes a computer, tablet, or streaming device, smartphone, smartwatch, or any smart device. They're really going like all out. And I like this website, y'all, because they really do like take everything. So it tells you the actions. So it didn't go any further so far. It just went to like introducing to the House of Representatives, y'all. And it do tell you everybody who's like been, those are the names of the people who've been looking at this. I think that this bill is ridiculous. It's like, come on. And I'm going to talk more about this one, y'all, okay? So I also wanted to go on this one I saw the other day, y'all, on CBS News. What happens if TikTok bill passes the Senate? So if the House bill becomes law, it will make it illegal to distribute apps developed by ByteDance, and that's basically any they can create anything in America. That's what that is. That is exactly what that is saying. You can't use another app they make. Like, okay. Unless the company offloads the app within 100 days, so 180 days. So they will have to sell the app or do something else, but they can't like use, they don't want, this is basically just saying they don't want anything to do with these like Chinese app makers. That's exactly what that is saying. Okay, so the app is sure to have multi-billion-dollar price tag. That is true, which few companies or investors can afford. A deal with any tech giant has the financial resources likely to hit antitrust roadblocks, and any sale will require China's sign-off. The Chinese government has said it opposes a forced sale. Y'all, this is crazy. And I feel like I'm just over here like, is it that serious though? Is it really that serious? Who's gonna buy that app? I did know it was talk about Rumble, but I don't even think a lot of people, no, a lot of people actually do use that app. I watch it for like Dan Bongino's show. That's what like the only reason I watch it for. But like can they afford that? That is a lot of money. Like if they sell that app, it's a lot of money. But like they wouldn't be able, they just don't want to do business with these people. That's what that is. They don't want to do business with Chinese like people who are working and using like Americans for their apps to like, that's what they don't want it. We see it as them not, so the two sides of this part, y'all. We see it as the government not wanting to have control over us because they're not controlling the app of like 1 billion people around the world. And there's hundreds of millions of Americans on there that they don't have control of. That's what that is. They have no say in the app because it's not theirs. That's how we see it. They see it as that the Chinese people are spying on us. And it's like I said, two different sides. Of course, if you're in the government, if you're in a presidential thing, Congress, Supreme Court, that's all they think about 24/7. That must be so boring to think about. It's like all they think about is somebody is spying on us. Do y'all remember, if you probably didn't even notice, that there were, I think that, I don't know, I need to do my research actually, if they got that police, it was a police precinct build, like secretly in New York, and it was a Chinese precinct. Like they had Chinese police there. Now they believe, the FBI believe that they were like spying on us, which to be honest, I kind of believe that too, because it's like, where did that come from, and why do they have a whole police precinct here? That was really weird. So like I kind of get it on why they doing it, because I guess after the incident it's been bigger, but like they have been thinking that they're spying on us. Yeah, they know they only think about spying. So So interesting facts about that I found out about TikTok in China. TikTok was created in China, but Chinese people can't use the app. That is because they use the original app named Douyin, which is only available in China. We wouldn't be able to use that, and they have about almost 1 billion on there. But it's like they can't use TikTok, but they say Douyin is like more progressed and 100% better. That's what they say. I just find this stuff so interesting, y'all. Like, this ban, if it happens, I feel like it's gonna cause a lot of, like, they just don't want young people to have fun. I think that's what this is. Okay, that's what this is becoming. But with that part, you have parents' concerns. Let's talk about the parents' concerns, okay? Because these are actually realistic, and I get it, but it's a pro and con to everything. Y'all saw, I talked about some of it. Parents, they want to protect their kids. They don't want their kids doing these dumb challenges and getting sick and dying. I get it, okay? The only thing is that you have to be able to, people need to watch their kids. You can't, your child do something, unfortunately, follow a trend, and it's sad when that stuff happens. I don't understand why anybody would even post that for people to follow. Okay, I'm not with that. But you get mad and you sue the app like that. Like, that's not their. Ugh. It sucks when I say it's not their fault, but that's when I said earlier that censorship should definitely come in and handle that. But I just think people need to keep their kids off the internet. That's, unfortunately, I feel like you just need to, we need to go back in the days when there was no internet or less internet and go outside, okay? Because too many people on the internet. I don't be on the internet that much, y'all. I literally just be like I journal a lot, okay? I journal a lot, but I do watch games. But I really don't use social media like that. It's like I'm not on social media checking Facebook. I'm actually not a fan of Facebook like that. I don't check my Facebook. I don't get on TikTok. Like, oh my God, I'm not just sitting there looking at TikToks all day. My mom does that though. I'm not doing that. I'm not looking on Instagram 24/7. I'm actually more on Pinterest because I like looking at pictures. But people need to keep their teenage kids off the internet. Less internet time, more outside time. So I also had that TikTok has an annual revenue of 14.3 billion, y'all. And I'm looking right here because my screen is right here because I didn't want to make sure I miss everything. And I do have the links to all the stuff I'm talking about, okay? So they make so much money off this app. And that's another theory on why people believe the U.S. government wants to get rid of it, because they don't have the control over money. And that could be a thing. This country is so greedy. People come here and they talk about an American dream. I'm like, this is not a dream. This is a nightmare. These people and power are greedy, and just be you can't do anything without the government. So that could be a theory on why they want to get rid of it. But it's that's actually is a good reason. But the bad thing, no, not bad thing, but the most annoying thing to me is I'm like, if that is true, it's why do they care? They spend our money anyway, our tax money on helping other countries. I'm not saying you shouldn't help, but they spend all our money, so what's the point? I don't understand if that was a reason, the money wise. I don't understand why America would be mad. I'm like, y'all use all our tax money on everything else but us. So what's that about? For example, well, I'm not gonna say that example because I'll use that in another video. So is this all about control? Possibly. They don't have, y'all. This is probably the number one theory, I'm pretty sure. Number one or number two, most likely number one, that they have no control over this, and that's why they're mad. It's amazing how many old heads up in these, the Congress. They, when you're in Congress, in the Supreme Court, they have those positions forever. That's why they look like this. They're shriveling up in these seats, and they just make laws all day, old heads from 1950s. And y'all, I might do a video on some of these new laws that's been passed. I heard in Nebraska. It's a lot of new laws that y'all have never heard about probably, and a lot of racist stuff that's going on. But it's they make these laws because it's kind of feel like America is going backwards, and we should be definitely going forward. It's just insane on the stuff I found. But yeah, you have all these old heads, old people up in these seats, not caring, making the same decisions. They don't care about this. They just want the control, and they want to be in power. That's what this is. That's what I think it is, okay? I personally think it's the power part, because I'm like, they have all these people are on these apps, and they have no control of why they can watch these people. They don't know what we're buying, because people buy stuff on these apps. It's they have absolutely, oh my God, who's going to be at the Arkansas Comic Con? I'm supposed to guess?
Guess, girl.
Is it somebody I know?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay? I don't watch many like comics.
No. 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 No.
Um,
You want me to say it?
can you give me a hint?
He wears a mask.
Batman?
No. Kane.
Oh, Kane? W.E. Kane?
Kane is gonna be there.
Oh, cool. You know, he it's pros to cons to that. He got a lot of heat. Oh, he get a lot of heat for his stuff in the news. A lot of people don't like him now. He's the mayor of Tennessee right now. So I got off the phone with my sister and I wanted her to say this. I asked her what was her opinion over TikTok and like the ban if it happens, and her response was hilarious because she's like, I don't care. She was like, the U.S. government spy on us, so it's like they just don't want them to spy on us so they can spy on us. And that is so true. I'm like, that's all y'all do. So what is the point? It's definitely under control. And you know what else is weird? We get everything about everything in this country from China. So what is the problem with this? It's so crazy. When you think about it, stuff like this, the power and the control, that's all this is. But I just think it's weird. Even if they say like they're spying, but I'm like, I feel like every country spies, but I'm like, y'all buy everything from this country to produce and sell over here, and I just don't understand. Like, what's the problem, y'all? This whole ban is just something. Let me see what else I got on here. Oh yeah, and I did say many people. Remember, I'm gonna say this again. That many people do use TikTok for real news stories and like that are going cold. Yo, my mom even said that she watched people who talk about real news, black news that isn't known anywhere or just not put on the news. Because you know, stuff they put on the news is so like picked off and they don't want to tell you the truth. So people go to TikTok and tell their side. And I just think that is a really good way to get the message out. That's a good thing about TikTok. It's so quick. So I like that they allow you to do that. But no, they just do not want you to know anything here. I don't know what it is with this country and why is this known as like the American dream, because it's not. It is not. So yeah, this app has a lot of dark sides to it, okay? But there is also a lot of pro sides to this. We can't act like YouTube hasn't done but you know they're good at censoring stuff though. But stuff do get out, and it do be some crazy people on YouTube before they take the channel off. They actually do censor it. But I feel like the difference is like TikTok just should be, if they keep it, they definitely need to like censor that stuff more and like be careful. But I got a weird feeling that this is not gonna go how people want it to, just because it's already signed about like everybody, y'all. The president's even trying to sign. He said Joe Biden said he's going to sign it. The Congress is ready to sign it. Now it's just going to Senate. I'm like, really? When they said it's banned on government stuff, to be honest, it should. These people up in them offices should not be on TikTok. But I think they be doing that because you have people in like doctors' offices on TikTok. I remember one girl had like a patient's information. She got in trouble. It's like, you just gotta be careful. You got police officers on TikTok now. It's crazy how many people on TikTok. That's actually funny. So many people use TikTok. And that's another reason they just don't want people on it. It's just too much and they can't control the situation that don't got nothing to do with them. Why do they care what we're doing? Everybody's just having fun on the app. And they just don't want people to profit off of that. They want to profit off of it. How about they create an app? If they create an app, it'll be the same way. They'll just be getting our information. That's crazy. Control do a lot of stuff, y'all. Power really do change a lot of stuff. But yeah, y'all, this is it gonna ban? I got a feeling it will. Like I said, I did not have a true side. I'm okay with it staying. Obviously, I don't care that much. I'm okay with it staying because I know people use it for their income. People have this as a full job now. They make a lot of money. They spread messages. You have a lot of influencers on there. You have a lot. Kids should not be on TikTok, okay? But you have kids who actually, when they do use it, they actually watch funny videos. There's a lot of humor on this app, but there is a lot of dark side to this app too. So yeah, I can see why parents are mad. I just don't like. It's a summary, y'all. I don't get like parents suing TikTok, but I see where they're coming from. I'm actually curious about how far this is gonna go because it's already going up the chain, and I got a feeling it's not gonna go down. you have a lot of people endorsing this, and the biggest majority is wanting it off. And I feel like it is gonna ban, but if it don't, I'll be surprised too. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think this app is worth it or is it not? And like I said before, these old heads, yeah, they don't care. They want this stuff gone. I was on the internet. Look at me. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw it on the news thing, the news app talking about the ban all them older people. They should be gone. Take it away. People have no right to be on that app anyway. I'm just like, oh God, get out of here. You have nothing to do with it. Just stop. I don't understand why people try to. It shouldn't be it should not be a big deal, but it is. And like I said, you have people protesting at this moment at the Capitol. Let's see if it makes a big difference, guys. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.